Page 319, Chapter 11. The teaching of the prophets is a tremendous word of the truth, which proceeds from the true laws and recommendations of the primal power of all primal power, or creation. And it is explained in detail by each prophet in his wise and according to his word in knowledge and wisdom. And the word of the truth teaches that you shall not pray to and worship any gods and tin gods, as well as no priests, false prophets, servants of gods, and servants of tin gods. Therefore, however, also no people of your kind, or human beings, whatever and whoever and however they may be. Listen to the true prophet, because he is the bringer of the truth and a joyful message. And he is, however, also an admonisher who warns you against contravening the creational causal laws and recommendations. Arrange everything in yourselves to the good, so that you may forgive yourselves for what you have done up until now that is evil, false, unfair or irresponsible, unright, inequitable or unfair, and unrighteous or conscienceless. And if you turn yourselves to the truth, then you will prepare in yourselves a rich provision until the end of your days, so that grace or favor will be granted to you through life itself, to each one of you according to your merits. If you do not turn away from the truth, then you have nothing to fear, and you will be able to bear all torments that may strike you in your existence or life, through all kinds of circumstances, and which you bring about yourselves, or which others bring about without your participation. You shall find the real truth, because it alone has truthly might over all things. Do not yourselves seal up your true thoughts and feelings, and also do not hide them from people of your kind or fellow human beings, if you want to deal with them in uprightness. Also, you shall not cover yourselves with the garments of the untruth or lie, and never keep the truth secret, but rather reveal it, because uprightness endures or lasts over and beyond all untruth or lies. And any keeping secret of the truth brings harm upon you and people of your kind, or human beings / fellow human beings. Consider that everything is based on the truth, also the existence of all things in the firmaments or universe, on the earths or worlds / planets, and on all lights or celestial bodies of the firmament. And truly, not one created creation or life form that lives, crawls, walks, or flies anywhere was called into life by gods or tin gods. Rather, they were all called into life by the truth of the laws and recommendations of the primal power of all primal power, or creation. Truly, you have stories or fables of the origination of your world and of the firmaments, or universe, conceived through hazy pictures or delusion of people of your kind, or human beings, who thought up gods and tin gods for themselves, who are supposed to have created your earth. But these are, in truth, only fabulated narratives or myths by impostors, without sense and value, and everything is only evident deception or delusion, because truly everything persisting or existing was set into existence or life solely through the determining laws and recommendations of the primal power of all primal power, or creation. Learn the truth if it becomes obvious or recognizable to you, and do not put off learning the truth until a certain time, because if you do this, then you are holding yourselves back, and you will never arrive at the day when you really turn yourselves to the truth. If you set yourselves a date for when you want to start with your learning of the truth, then, by doing so, you already turn yourselves away from the truth and mock it. Since, if you do not instantly, or at the moment / immediately, start learning, then you will never do it, because truly, it is the same as someone who says that he or she is going to make a journey, but never makes the preparations for it, and sits in his or her dwelling, doing nothing. Allow people of your kind, or fellow human beings, to taste your benevolence, or humanity, and kind-heartedness, and do not take anything away from them that is good and dear to them, so that they do not fall into despair and are not ungrateful to you. And if people of your kind, or fellow human beings, are befallen by tribulation, or affliction, misery, poverty, mishappening, then let them taste the fullness of happiness and your help, so that the terrible things may vanish from them, and they can once again be glad. Be at all times steadfast in your good deeds, which you do according to the model or example of the laws and recommendations of the primal power, or creation, so that great reward will be granted in yourselves, which is love and peace, as well as freedom and consonance, or harmony. And never give up even a speck of dust of a weight, or one part of that which you have learned, through the teaching of the truth, the teaching of the Spirit, the teaching of the life, so that your breast, or feelings, and your thoughts will not be constrained. Keep the treasure of the truth in you as it is given by the true prophets, so that you may be always your own admonisher or warner, and guardian or protector in all things, whatever you do. Do not fabulate or invent your own truths that are not equivalent with the truth of the laws and recommendations of the primal power, or creation, and only serve you for the purpose of false and fallacious vindication. Truly, there is only one truth of the reality that dwells in the laws and recommendations of the primal power of all primal power, or creation, and is of all-embracing validity. Whereas you as people of your kind, or human beings, each forge your own truths according to how you observe and consider the things and assess them. Do not give yourselves over to your own truths, but only integrate yourselves into the real truth as is given through the laws and recommendations of the primal power, or creation, so that you only ever see the full or effective truth in all things. Therefore, in everything that you think and gather or comprehend, in your feelings, or which you perceive with your eyes and ears, or through your deeds and activity, because truly it is only through this one truthly truth that knowledge and wisdom comes about, or is formed, in you, and these are based on rightness, or fact, and pure truth alone. If you are called or summoned as a witness in a case, then only speak the truth and nothing but the truth, because it is inequitable or irresponsible for you to fabulate or invent lies, in order to give a good testimony for yourselves or others. And if you fabulate or invent lies against the truth, then you will only reap harm for this, because the lie will come to the light of day in its own good time. Also, do not make others turn away from the truth by attempting to motivate them to bend or falsify the truth. And consider that no matter how often you invent lies against the truth, you cannot destroy the truth or kill it. And if you do invent lies nevertheless, then you will not make any friends for yourselves, but only enemies who will defame or disdain you, and their defamation or disdain will continuously double, because they will neither honor you nor treat you with dignity. Consider Nothing can substantiate the truth more than the truthly truth itself, which is why you shall be connected to it alone. Therefore, never be in doubt if you know the truthly truth and represent it. But if you doubt it, then you are deceiving yourselves. Whoever desires the earthly life and its splendor, it shall only be given to him or her through the truthly truth, because whoever leads an existence or life rightfully, and undertakes deeds in love and in fulfillment of the truth, that human being will be fully rewarded in his or her life, because he or she will not suffer in himself or herself from unright. Do not be vain or arrogant in what you do, because vanity or arrogance is of naught, and of all kinds of evil, through which a loss in the esteem held by people of your kind, or fellow human beings, comes about.